Other interesting cultural news, you have a manhunt for kids who tore down a pride flag, and they're going to be charged with a hate crime. Now, this brought to us thanks to End Wokeness on X, in which he says, quote, a manhunt is underway and possible hate crime charges against teens who tore down the LGBTQ flags in Atlanta, Georgia. It's about 14 seconds long here. See what they're up to. They say 4 arrested and 2 remain at large. They're tearing the LGBTQ flag, it looks like in the middle of the intersection, which, talk about waste of public resources. They wasted money to spray the intersection gay in terms of the gay pride flag, which I would also argue if you're pro-gay, wouldn't that be disrespectful for people to walk all over your logo? I always thought putting any logo on the ground is stupid. They put this in the crosswalks, and they're standing on top of the crosswalks and tearing the flag in half. It is interesting to see, culturally speaking, in the United States, this is a place where Democrats especially will applaud you, give you accolades if you burn or tear apart the American flag. They say it's free speech, which it is. I don't agree with it, but I agree with your right to do it, if you get what I'm saying. However, with their cultist flag, or what they worship, if you ever touch that flag inappropriately, you're going to go to jail. This is going pretty viral. Got about 500,000 views and 3.1 thousand likes. One of the first comments comes to us to Gunther Eagleman, who says, quote, if you could burn a flag, why can't these young men tear a flag? And 5.9 thousand likes. True. Amy Fromhell says, quote, hate crime charges for teens tearing up a pride flag. It's a stupid prank. Fine them $100 and move on. Getting 155 likes, which, no, I don't think they should have to pay not even a penny. I should clarify. They should not have to pay a modern penny, which is actually worth nothing because, back before 1986, a penny was 99% copper. Now it's, 99.99% zinc and just copper plated. So that's I guess, a fiscal burn as well. They should not even have to pay one crappy modern penny. So right, I would argue this is free speech. Mr. Pitbull says, quote, welcome to the American quote-unquote justice system. Burning the American flag is considered free speech. Burning the LGBTQ banana flag is considered hate speech. Either they're both free speech or they're both hate speech. You must choose one. Yep. Okay, 1.5 thousand likes. Cassie DeZanza says, quote, would there be a manhunt if they tore up the U.S. flag, getting 309 likes? No. They'd be given accolades and probably a CNN interview saying how brave they are. You also have Jared Marsh saying, well, he has Pride Month, but the letters are highlighted in the middle that highlight the word demon. They got 148 months. You also have Cyril Smith saying, quote, wait, so burning the American flag is free speech and destroying the LGBTQ flag is hate speech? Make it make sense, getting 227 likes. Well, it's, typical leftist hypocrites. The conservative alternative says, quote, so if you burn the American flag, that's fine, but if you tear the pride flag, that's a hate crime. When are we going to acknowledge the fact that this is a hostile anti-American ideology? Get 168 likes. It is. I mean, it's literally them prioritizing the LGBTQ flag over the American flag. Alec Lace says rules of hate crime are fluid. A little pun there, I think. And he has a picture of a skid mark over the LGBTQ crosswalk. Well, to clarify, it's not their crosswalk. Anyone can use it, but they paint it with a pride flag. And there's a picture of that with a burnout with it on it. And it's pointing, it says hate crime. And it has a picture of American flag being burned. It says not hate crime. It got 460 likes. Let's see. Is anyone sticking up for this or any contrarian statements? None thus far. Diver says, quote, hate crime laws literally only exist for white men and no one else. This is free speech as much as it is for burning the American flag. Getting 15 likes. You also have Amy saying, quote, manhunt, give me a break. Getting 41 likes. You have all the things they have to do with that crime-ridden city. They're going to prioritize resource allocation to find these teens who is something that I would argue is constitutionally protected. So I think on average, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, this is the religion of the left. It will be interesting to see, culturally speaking. I mean, we did see a lot of companies, a lot of people move away from Pride Month this year. A lot of people calling it MAGA Month, or no, wait, that's July. A lot of people calling it, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, or Veteran Month, which I think veterans deserve more than a couple days a year, personally. But it'll be interesting to see, it will be interesting to see, culturally speaking, if you see more and more people vote to have, these hate crime laws overturned or thrown out. Let me know if you think they should, and let me know if they think they will, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback. letting me know how I can make the show better and better. And lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.